talk about a little bit about my instruments, and then we're going to create a rhythm band using just our voices, our feet, and our hands. So first, again, I want to review a little bit about the different kinds of instruments you could typically find in a rhythm band. The first is that big bass drum, which I'll bring up again for you. This is, again, a big bass drum from Gambia. It keeps the bass rhythm going. Now, sometimes you might hear it as a heartbeat, or all types of rhythms. It's a pretty loud drum. So you'll hear bass drum is an important part of a rhythm band. But there are other parts of a rhythm band as well. So we have here, as I showed earlier, the djembe drum. This drum, these are smaller drums called mid-sized drums. And they accompany a bass drum, and they do rhythms as well. They all do rhythms or patterns that repeat. Also found typically in a rhythm band. But then there are all other types of instruments as well, because rhythm instruments are instruments that you can hit, you can shake, or you can scrape. In other words, they keep rhythms or beats. So, scraping instruments, I want to share with you a couple that I have here. This is an American instrument, actually. It is a washboard or a rubboard, and I'm taking the spoon and I'm scraping it against the ridges. See right over here. And it's pretty loud. So this is a scraping rhythm instrument. I have here another scraping instrument. This is a Latin instrument found in a lot of Latin rhythms. This is called a cabasa. As you can see, I'll bring it closer to the camera. These are beads, and these beads are rubbing against the metal ridging with the help of my wrist and my hand. They make a cool sound. There are also rhythm instruments that you can shake, for example. All different kinds of shakers. What I pulled out from my collection is a little shaker that's shaped like a kunga drum. But I got it because it was cute. And this is what they call a basket shaker, shaped in a basket. This is an African instrument. And finally, there is a whole category of instruments that you can hit. They're not drums, but you can make rhythms with them as well. Oh, but before that, I want to share with you as well. Looks like a drum, right? It's a tambourine, which is a frame drum with jingles. Oh, but so the final category of instruments are those instruments that you can hit, but they're not drums. For example, these are Latin rhythm sticks called clave. And this happens to be a plastic bell. So this is just a sampling of the different instruments that I have. And now I would like everyone, if you can, stand up. And if you can't, that's okay too. But we're going to create a rhythm band, mimicking these sounds using our voices and our bodies. So that big bass drum has a boom sound. So do this with me. Boom, 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 boom. So everyone, boom, 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 boom. One more. Boom, 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 boom. Very good. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. So that's that smaller drum, those mid-sized drums. We could make a sound and it look like this. Bim, 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 bim. One more. Bim, bim. Then shakers, like these. We could do like this. Cha 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 cha. Everyone cha 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 cha, 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 cha. One more, cha, 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 cha. And finally, all those other instruments that make rhythms, that you could be scraped or you can be hit. We're going to do this with our bodies and voices. We're going to be like this. Pin, pin, pun, pin, pin, pun, pin, pin, pun, pin, pin, pun, pin, pin, pun. Very good. So we just created a rhythm band with our voices, our hands, our feet.